Because he even went on the Piers Morgan interview
push the stigma.
in the stereotypic tracksuit, looking rough, looking like he grew up in South London, respectfully.
I'm gonna divert that to East.
Oh yeah, sorry. Looking like he grew up in East London.
I'll drink lemon, ginger and honey, but like, it's just the whole going to do it. I'm just not in the mood.
Buy the sachets.
Oh no, I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in a tea bag?
Not really a fan.
What makes you think that you can't pick up rice with a fork? No, tell me the answer to that. Tell me.
Technically, culturally, we would really be eating our rice with our hands.
And you're telling me what? You're gonna tell me the rice gonna fall through my fingers?
Like, this looks closer to a fork than it does to a spoon.
Come on now.
Come on.
Just say you can't eat properly.
Yeah. Bass so crazy, turning a nigga insane. Quit playing all of your games, please. Say if you're feeling away, darling. I'm busy chasing this.
Hey, hello, hi, welcome back to our podcast, Two Babes on a Pod. I'm Danielle.
I'm Rachel.
This is episode 2. How have you been?
It's been a long week still.
What happened?
I've just had uni stuff, work stuff, more work stuff. You?
I've been going to the gym and I've been working my 9 to 5. 9 to 5, there's nothing wrong with 9 to 5 jobs, by the way. I don't think there's anything wrong with 9 to 5. Do you think there's anything wrong with 9 to 5?
It can pay your bills, it can buy you food, it can take you on holiday. I don't shame people that do 9 to 5.
I feel like everybody now thinks if you do a 9 to 5, it's just not the thing. Everyone wants fast money right now. No one wants get paid every month. Like, if I tell people, oh yeah, I get paid at the end of the month, they look at me like that's the most shocking thing ever. They're like, oh, I can't hold on to the money that I've been paid at the end of the month until the next month. What do you mean by that?
I don't know how you can be shocked about getting paid at the end of the month when your mother gets paid at the end of the month.
Like, literally, because what do you mean you can only hold your pay until the next week or 2 weeks later?
That's poor money management.
What are you spending your money on? Literally. Because if you think about it, depending on what job you're doing, how many hours you do, let's say you've got a part-time job and you earn, what, 500 at the end of the month. You're telling me you can't keep £500 for 4 weeks. And if you did it like this, £100 per week,
you have one left over.
Exactly. How are you running through that within 2 weeks?
Because people spend for the now and don't think of the future, which I think is crazy.
That's why people don't have savings.
Because, bro, that savings, do you know how many times my saving account has saved me? I don't know how people be spending money.
But the thing is, your saving account saves you. I don't tap into my savings account.
Oh, I wish that could be me.
Because my savings account, I was only able to have access to it when I turned 18.
Oh, you got that kind of savings account? I've got 2. There's one that my mum has locked away for me, so I don't touch that one. But then I've got like one that I opened with my current account.
Oh yeah, but I don't really count that as a savings account.
Right, okay.
I just count that as money that's left if times get tough.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I've got. That's why I say that account has saved me many a times. But like, what's it called? I've got another savings account that I just don't touch at all. I've got 3 that I don't touch.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, guys, get you a Help to Buy ISA. I don't know if you can get them now, because I know Barclays was doing them. You could open them, but I think they stopped doing them recently.
Do you have a cold?
Please.
Or is it hay fever?
I can't tell you.
Do you have a bit of both?
Probably.
Drink some honey, lemon and ginger tea. I'm being serious. It actually helps the sinuses. You don't like honey, lemon and ginger tea?
I'm not a fan, like.
I Actually, to me, it tastes nice. If you don't like ginger, just have a what's it called, honey and lemon. So would you rather drink lemsip over honey, lemon, and ginger?
I don't drink lemsip at all.
So what do you do when
No,
you
like
sip?
I'll drink lemon, ginger, and honey, but like it's just the whole going to do it. I'm just not in the mood.
Buy the sachets.
Oh no, I don't believe in that.
You don't believe in a tea bag?
Not really a fan.
Do you drink tea?
Yeah,
Is that not a tea bag?
it's not the same.
It's,
You can't tell me PG tips is the same as honey, lemon, and ginger.
you get there's different types of tea. First of all, who drinks? I don't like PG tips. PG tips doesn't taste nice to me. It's
We can tell he was born in the UK.
I wasn't born in the UK. I drink
That was my
Rose
point.
from South Africa.
That was literally my point. We can tell he was born in the UK.
Oh. Stay safe. Oh, so you're actually British.
I've been telling you I'm British.
I didn't take you seriously. Like I thought, wait, where were your brothers born?
Everyone was born in this country. The
Oh,
only person who wasn't born here was my dad. My mum was born in this country.
oh.
And then taken back to Ghana when she was younger.
Where were you born?
South London.
You're a real South babe.
Yeah.
You've been there since you were young, but
Southwest, born and bred, and then I moved to Southeast.
oh, so your parents never wanted to leave South.
Well, when my dad first came, he was in North.
What happened?
He found his wife in South.
Oh, he moved for her. Oh, bless his little consorts. Uncle Rach. Yeah, you guys don't need to dance at it. Too far. Too far.
What? Yeah.
You know what? On the real, do you like? How do you make your tea?
Okay, so I don't know if this is controversial or not, but whatever. So I get the cup, obviously boiling hot water. I put hot water in, then the tea bag, and then the milk, and then sugar.
When do you take out the tea bag?
Oh, I take out the tea bag after I put in the milk.
Oh. It's not how I make my tea.
Well, you don't drink PG tips.
It doesn't taste nice.
It does.
Okay.
That's why you add sugar, but it tastes nice.
Who doesn't? No, people that don't add sugar to tea, you don't like tasting nice things. Point blank.
People that... Sorry, what?
People that don't add sugar
Oh,
to tea
okay.
don't like tasting nice
I thought
things.
you said people who add sugar to tea.
No, I add sugar to tea, my
I
guy.
said, what?
I add sugar to tea.
Okay.
But then how much milk do you add to your tea? Like, do you like your
Okay, I
tea?
can't quantify that.
No, okay, but do you like your tea milky? Like it looks like milky?
No, it's
Or do you like it like a nude beige type colour? Or it does have to be like a camel type colour? Or do you like it with just a drop of cream and Dell?
No, none of that. It has to be like... Oh, there's nothing to show. That has to be like a nude. But like
a dark nude, a light nude?
No, a light nude. It's like, it's been in there, like the tea's been steeping for a while, but not too long kind of thing. Like, it's like the right medium. Because people that drink their tea further, they're like, I know your breath smells.
Breath smell? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not very nice.
Have you seen when people drink their tea black? Yuck. That tea is strong and their breath smells after.
Oh, are you talking about people that drink coffee?
No. Black tea, their breath smells.
To any of you that drink black tea, I'm so sorry for my friend over here.
Stay safe.
But the way
And carry gum.
what if they do carry gum?
Then
What if
good for
they
them.
have the extra spicy in?
Even better.
Okay, the way I make my tea is boil the kettle. Obviously, you know Americans, they don't have kettles. They
eradicate that.
They're out here putting tea in the microwave. But I boil the kettle. I put the tea bag into the mug first.
Mm-hmm.
Then I pour the water into the mug.
Mm-hmm.
And then I let that be for a while. And then I get my teaspoon and I press the tea bag on the side of the mug just to get all like the essence out.
Right.
take the tea bag out, pour my little bit of milk. No, sorry. Take the tea bag out, add my teaspoon and a half of sugar, and then add my little bit of milk.
Why would you add the sugar before the milk?
Because it's still really hot before you add the milk, so that the sugar will all dissolve.
It'll dissolve if you put in the milk first.
I feel like it's better if you put the sugar before.
Right. Do you not feel like the sugar's like...
The sugar's what?
I feel
disappears?
like... No. Not outside, so that's... And I feel like when you add sugar to your tea, that's like the ending of your tea.
No, mine.
Like that's the full stop.
When you add the milk, it's the ending. Yeah.
Well,
because the milk is the ending, because you add the milk to make it not piping hot, so you don't burn your tongue when you're drinking it.
I didn't know that was the point of adding milk to tea.
For me, add the milk just to dilute the tea down a little bit, because as you said, black tea isn't the greatest. So add the milk, but then so I could also drink it at the same time. Obviously, I'm not adding a lot of milk for it to be like warm or blah blah. It's still going to be quite hot when I go to take the first sip, but it's not as hot as just putting kettle water into it. Do you get?
Yeah.
So put it in the end.
Okay. Oh, that's creative.
Is it interesting? How do you make your toast?
Okay, so now toast. I think we can agree on toast. Toast, yeah, it's like, I think how people make their toast is so...
Describes who you are as a person.
Yeah, it really tells you about your personality.
Just, sorry, no, we need to talk about this before you go on back to you. Just like how you eat your rice.
Oh, no, we'll get on to that.
It describes who you are it describes how you are raised.
So my toast, yeah, our type of thing doesn't like to work sometimes, so I just do it based on how I feel. But it has to be like the right kind of brown, because you know when people have their toast and it's like still floppy, just eat the bread.
It's not toast, that's just bread.
That's warm bread.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Sheeted bread. That's a bread with no vibes.
Like, why are you into that? Like your butter barely melts. Anyway,
as in, no, you can still see the solid butter.
No. So then I think with toast it's like caramel kind of, but like not dark caramel. It's like.
Do you know how I like to describe it?
Go on.
Golden brown.
Yeah, it's golden brown. Yeah. You know, like the colour you get of croissants.
Yeah. No, that is the perfect.
That is a perfect toast.
It's got the right amount of crunch.
Anything above that and anything below that is wrong.
Some people like their toast to be a bit burnt.
No thanks. That tastes horrible.
I don't understand. Or some people like it white with like the most faint golden. You know, like when you put
it in and make it golden brown.
Some people are growing up.
It's not good.
You're supposed to be gay.
Nope. I feel like people that just don't have their toast golden brown, it's like, I know you have bad time management. Because it's now... Go on. You eat your toast normally. Yeah. But on occasions. I'm late, yes. So what does that mean? Like, but in general, I have good time management. If I need to be somewhere, I take that statement back. I have bad time management, so sorry. I was late here. Yes, she was. I wasn't late, it wasn't my fault. I had an interview. No, do you know so many things happened whilst I was waiting for this girl that could have been avoided if she was on time. I was standing here at the train station waiting for her. This uncle in fact, came into the train station, was staring at me. I started messaging my sister. I said, I'm so scared. This man is dead. Like, he went through the barriers, yeah. And then he came this way and looked at me from this angle. And I was like, I just looked at him,
And I screwed him. And I looked away, and that's when I messaged my sister.
Sister, you had to encounter that.
Then he went over there to where like the escalator things are. Stared at me. I said, should I just walk to the shop and then tell Rachel to meet me there? But then I was like, then I saw people coming up the escalator, so I was like, oh, maybe she's here. You weren't, but...
I told you I had.
And then he comes back out, as in he taps out, comes in front of me. Excuse me. I pretended I couldn't hear. I had AirPods, you could see it. Excuse me. Touching me. COVID was just round the corner. I said, yeah. He said, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. I said, thanks.
Let's eradicate that. We'll come back onto the toast thing. Let's eradicate that. Because if you look at me, does it look like I want you to speak to me? That happened to me earlier this week.
If I'm ignoring you, he was like, I just want to let you know you're beautiful. I said, thanks. And he was like, what's your name? I said, Grace. You don't need to know my name. We're not going to get to know each other. Sorry. So my name's Grace. He goes, are you Portuguese? What?
She said yes.
How did you get there?
I told someone I was from Uganda this week.
Okay, you don't look like you're from Uganda.
He believed me. I'm a +233, babe.
I don't even know about countries, stuff she get. But he's like, you Portuguese? I said no. He said, where are you from? I said, I'm from Angola. That's the only thing that came into my head.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know why it came into my head, but I said that. And then he was like, can I get your number? I said, no. He goes, why not? It looked like he wasn't going to take no for answers. So I just hit him with, I have a boyfriend. I don't. I said I have a boyfriend because that's the only way to escape. That's the only way to escape rejection and not get beat up after. Yeah. So.
Well, in the daytime, anyways.
So I said I got a boyfriend. He goes, oh, that makes sense. I said, yeah.
Where'd you get him with that effort?
And then he was like, okay, but friends? No, sorry, I've got enough friends. I've only got one. But anyways, he goes, what about my Snapchat? This person looked like they were in their like 35, 36 ages.
Right.
What do you mean talking about Snapchat? I said, no, thank you. He said, oh, what about Instagram? I said, I don't have social media. He goes, well, this is a shame. I'll just have to say bye.
Should have been said bye.
Shouldn't have approached me in the first place. What do you mean? How can you tap into a train station to tap out to approach a girl who doesn't even look her age? Everyone tells me I don't look 20.
The other day someone thought I was 18. 17 at that. I said, excuse me?
You didn't even ask me my age. I should have just screamed, ah. But anyway, sorry. I don't know how we got onto that. But what were we talking about?
The time management, sorry.
Oh yeah, this is all because she was late.
I thought I had an interview. Not everyone has a steady 9 to 5.
That was so uncalled for. Anyways, stay safe in the streets. Anyways, back to the toast. I realised only like a couple weeks ago people eat their toast differently. Because some people don't like their butter to melt properly on the toast because they think it would make it like a bit soft, soggy. So how much butter do you put? So some people, they'll take their toast out of the toaster and then they'll hold it up like this and then butter it with the thinnest layer of butter.
That's
and eat it like that. Yeah.
Lock them up.
Yeah. Or some people, which this one I hear it, because depending on how big your slices are, some people put their bread into the toaster, then they pop it out themselves, and then they turn it round, and then put it in the other way and put it back.
So the toaster doesn't work on both sides.
So like like sourdough bread, how it's mad long.
Oh right.
So you flip it around. I don't know what type of bread but I'm assuming like long bread like that, or like tiger bread, how it's long. So.
Toast is not suitable for tiger bread.
Some people like crispy tiger bread.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I lived in a diet of tea and toast.
Oh my gosh, you told me. That's very concerning.
It could be Hovis, Orbitons,
Kingsville. Warburtons, babe.
No. We eat Warburtons if we have to.
I think I have Warburtons if it's white bread.
I don't like brown bread.
My dad likes to buy brown bread.
It's always the dads.
It's healthy, innit?
One time my dad bought pumpkin bread. I said,
oh my god, the seeded thing. My dad likes to buy seeded
throw
bread.
those away.
I think I even said to him, if you want to buy seeded bread, just do the one where it's on top of the crust, not inside the actual like middle. Because that one, why am I chewing different? Like,
yeah, I'm not a fan.
I'm getting surprised each bite because each seed is a different size. That's actually obliterate that. What type of? Imagine eating a chicken sandwich. You've got the texture of the chicken, the texture of the bread. Now a bunch of seeds up in your mouth. It's a party up in there. What's going on? But back to the statement I said earlier, you could really tell how someone was raised by how they eat rice. Fork or spoon?
Fork.
Why do you eat rice with a fork?
When I was younger, my mom told me ladies eat with a fork, so that's how I carried on with my life. Because all my life, only my brothers and my dad ate with a spoon. I don't understand the concept of eating rice with a fork.
What?
I don't understand the concept of eating rice with a spoon. I feel like spoon goes for things that need to be like scooped. I don't know how to say it. Like a spoon is for soup, porridge.
I think rice with a spoon is only justifiable when you're a kid.
Yeah, no, not even that. Like.
In my head, yeah, because I think it's childish to be a grown adult and eat rice with a spoon, with all due respect.
The only time I think it's acceptable to eat rice with a spoon is all my Ghanaians out there. If you're eating a mucho, that's the only time it's acceptable.
Maybe she should explain what that food is, because I don't.
It's rice balls. It's rice that's been grounded and formed into a bowl.
So rice balls?
Yeah.
Why can't you just pick it up and eat it?
Well, like the whole rice ball.
How big is the rice ball?
It's like the size of, you know how you, like, you know sadza?
Oh,
it's
sorry,
like that
I was
size.
thinking like little...
No. You can make them little, you can make them like medium size. Or some people
like
just make
bite
them,
size.
Oh no, we don't make them bite size, like, because you eat with soup.
Oh, because I was really thinking if it's like this big, why are you breaking into it?
That's the only time I think it's acceptable. Apart from that.
No, I think when you're a kid and you don't really know how to use cutlery yet, or you just don't know how to not eat food with your hands, a spoon is justifiable. Like in my head, the way I like always thought of it is when you're a kid you use all like the spoons, blah blah blah, and as you grow up it's like a pen license. I think I explained this to you the other day. You know, in school where you're always writing with a pencil, and then as soon as your handwriting gets neat, you're upgraded and you get a pen license. For all you people in primary school that didn't get a pen license, didn't you feel a bit left out? Anyways, so that's how I thought of it. Once you know how to eat properly, fork, come on now, because it's like, what do you mean you're picking up rice? Who eats rice with a fork? The rice will just fall through the fork. No, it won't. How much do you pick up 5 grains of rice? No, you scoop the rice and it forms a tiny little mountain, no? And then eat the rice. What?
I think rice with a spoon. I feel like a caveman. Like I'm shoving the food in my mouth. Like,
yeah,
no.
because think about it this way. If we deep other cultures, let's say like the Asian people, like South Koreans, Chinese people, Filipinos, all of those like different people, they eat with a chopstick. No, not all, like their traditional cutlery thing is a chopstick. If they can pick up rice with a chopstick, what makes you think that you can't pick up rice with a fork? No, tell me the answer to that. Tell me.
Technically, culturally, we would really be eating our rice with our hands.
Like, and you're telling me what? You're gonna tell me the rice gonna fall through my fingers?
Like this looks closer to a fork than it does to a spoon.
Come on now.
Come on.
Just say you can't eat properly.
Like, I just feel like maybe this is how my mom brought me up, but only men should eat rice with a spoon.
I don't even know if it's about how you were brought up, because I had a conversation with my eldest sister the other day, and she was telling me like what's wrong with eating rice with a spoon.
What's right with it?
And then me and my other sister just looked at her and be like, who taught you that? Like, no, like, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing spoon with pasta. What? But I even saw a TikTok where this girl was at a restaurant, spoon, bowl, pasta. I think that's criminal. That should be illegal.
Italians arrest her.
Arrest her the same way you would arrest people that eat pineapple on pizza. I don't have anything against it for those people that eat it, but the way they ridicule people that eat pineapple on pizza, ridicule her for eating. Actually, sorry, I'm not an advocate for hate. Stay safe. I just don't think it's right.
I don't think it's right.
Would you do that in front of the king? I wouldn't meet him personally, but you know how they do their etiquette thing. Forks on one side, knives and blah blah blah. You're telling me they come out with some spaghetti dish, you're gonna back out a spoon? Like, they won't look at you the same way people look at you when you order a well done steak. How do you eat your steak?
Okay, to be honest, before like I learned about meats, I was getting my meat well done because it's just like, why would I want to see blurred? I don't want to see any blurred on my meat. No blurred on my plate.
Why is it still alive?
But now I get it medium well. Like, I get the tiniest bit of pink in there just to give it some tenderness. But don't give me none of that. Don't give me none of that blue, rare meat. I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I'm medium well as well. I learned ages ago, like when I was younger and I used to have like well done, it would get dry quickly. But medium well, it's like it keeps the moisture for a while and it's still like, as you said, tender. The people that have like medium rare steak or just rare steak, I'm thinking, don't you see a problem with that? Are you a lion? Are you a tiger? Like, I understand we're carnivores. Is that what the word is? Yeah, I understand we're carnivores, but come on now, have some decorum.
Oh my gosh.
Cook that properly.
But the real gag is, yeah, you're gonna be at a dinner table and the person that's eating the steak bloody will side eye you and your steak has no blood in it.
That doesn't make sense to me. That just doesn't make sense to me. You're telling me you can eat things bloody, but then you can't eat black pudding. Does that make sense? Black pudding is literally pig's blood, no?
Yeah.
You're eating your beef with a pool of blood. Why can you ingest that but you can't ingest the thought of black pudding?
In the comments, let us know the difference.
You can't pick and choose. If you want blood, have both. Come on now, you vampire.
Oh my god. Insane that everyone is allowed their own.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not sorry. Have your steak however you want to, but as I said, don't pick and choose what blood you want. If you want bloody steak, have your black pudding too.
You're getting more iron than I am.
Maybe that's why I was so tired. Maybe, just maybe.
No, because it's anemia like a white people thing. Because you said a lot of black people with anemia. Anyway, I'll search out myself.
I don't know, like, the percentages of anemic people, but I don't think I'm anemic. But I've had moments where I've stood up and I felt like I need to sit back down.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a nosebleed. Oh gosh.
No, but you have nosebleeds all the time.
I don't know. I don't have them as regular as I used to.
Do you know why? Because you're no longer in that accommodation.
No, but when I was having them regularly, I was in a different block. I was just on the 6th floor.
It's still the accommodation. You're still in the same accommodation. As we said in the last episode, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. And if you're a Spotify listener, if you haven't listened to it, go back and listen to it. Thanks. But anyways, as we said in the last episode, the Heights is not a good accommodation. When have you not had an issue with your home? You can't say.
I have something wrong with it every year. I'm not living there next year though.
Good. I would not recommend you living there. But I feel like today's episode has just been like kind of about food and stuff.
It's just been a chill episode. I don't even want to add to it because it gets me aggravated every time I think about it. Oh. You know that Mizzy boy, yeah?
Oh, please, please, please. Get him off the streets, alright?
He's been arrested again.
For what?
For apparently he's been in breach of whatever thing that they charged him with. So they arrested him again, I think today. And they posted it. I think the year groups below us are really getting out of hand. Like a concerning type of getting out of hand. Because he's only just turned 18 or something like that. Mm-hmm. He's got a child. Mm-hmm. On TikTok I saw him have a child. And then the comment was, so it's not even funny, the comment was, he can't even read, how is he going to erase his child as well? And then he did a video to that comment while struggling to read the comment as well. I'm sure he wasn't trolling.
I don't know, because when I clicked the thing in the comment to go back to the last video, he struggled to read that comment too.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's trolling or if he genuinely can't read. If he genuinely can't read, I'm sorry, because it's not nice to not know how to read, but learn. Anyways.
They let him leave college
The thing is, you can go college and you can try redo your GCSEs, but no one's going to force you at the same time.
To be fair, after 18, you're not legally allowed to stay there.
You don't have to. But, what was I going to say? So yeah, apparently, allegedly, he can't read. He's got a child. You've been arrested. You say the reason that you do what you do because you want to blow on social media. And then, at the same time, social media is a facade. What he's doing is not a facade because you're tapping into people's personal lives.
Yeah.
You're going into their house. You're stealing their dogs.
This guy said on the Piers Morgan interview, he was like, oh, people are always trying to make it out like they don't care about anything that happens on social media, but when they see what I'm doing, then all of a sudden they've got an opinion on it.
Because what you're doing is wrong.
It's on the internet, so we have an opinion regardless. Mm-hmm. 2, like you said, what he's doing is wrong. What he's doing,
morally, ethically,
it doesn't make sense for anyone.
And if he thinks, cool, this is my way of blowing on social media, blah blah blah, no one's going to want to work with you. You'll get no brand deals. You'll get no morally sane influencer friends. You will not move. You won't progress on your platform positively. Everybody that sees your content, repost your content. They're not reposting it because it's funny. They're reposting it because they're concerned about what you're doing. What you're doing is not okay. When you got arrested, people were happy.
Yeah.
What does that say about you?
Because I didn't even watch the full interview. I watched the snippets of it.
Yeah, on TikTok.
And I just said, what?
He was just arguing.
Because he thought, because it's Piers Morgan, I can say something. But it's like Piers Morgan, as much sense he doesn't make.
Sometimes he makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes he makes sense, but this time Piers Morgan was speaking sense. This Mizzy guy, I said something is off to me.
This is the reason why people don't like black people.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the reason. Because we've got representations like that, then they'll generalize everyone and be like, oh, black people this and that. And that's the sad thing about it.
Just living up to the stereotype that we're already trying to get away from. And then it's
because he even went on the Piers Morgan interview
push the stigma.
In the stereotypic tracksuit, looking rough, looking like he grew up in South London, respectfully.
I'm going to divert that to East.
Oh yeah, sorry. Looking like he grew up in East London. To be honest, everyone trying to push the whole quick influencer life, blah blah blah. It's why are you actually trying to do it?
Yeah. Because
us on this podcast, it's just us talking to talk. In a sense, for me, it's kind of just memories.
Yeah.
In a couple of years, I can look back at these videos and think, wow, me and Rachel were really just talking to talk.
If I'm being so honest, we saw, I think I sent it to Danielle sent it to me, it was that tweet where it was if me and my friends group chat or me and my friends' messages ever got leaked, then we'll be going to prison.
No, I wouldn't.
Hopefully we're not going to prison.
Someone's just trying to find me.
But
they will find me.
Really, truly, this podcast is just like letting you folks into our conversations.
This is literally our GC. Well, it's not really a GC because it's 2 people. It's our conversations with a slight censor.
Yeah.
A slight censor. Because some things we won't say.
Some things.
But most things we will.
Some things will be edited out.
Yeah. Or just kept to ourselves. But so that's the only reason like we're doing a whole podcast thing, like memories, and it's just like, why not?
And then like if we get someone from it, then I guess that's an
if it
additional
becomes if it becomes something, it becomes something. There's a lot of people that want to become like fast influencer YouTubers, IG baddies. It's like you just want it for money, 1, you just want it for clout, 2, and it's like if you're going into it with that mindset of those 2 things, is what you're producing really going to be good or beneficial to anyone? There are a lot of influencers who don't even influence anybody.
Facts.
Someone like Danielle Rachel, who's now like, were you gonna say something?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
She influenced me going to uni.
Yeah, exactly. That's what she was gonna say. People like Danielle Rachel, you know how she started off on YouTube. Now she doesn't even post on her YouTube channel. Okay. But she's got other like platforms where she posts stuff. To be honest, I understand why she doesn't post on her YouTube channel, because she said multiple times she doesn't want to do the same thing. But cool. I would say she's an actual influencer. Yeah. Because as Rachel just said, you influenced me to go to uni, but you lied to me, Nella.
And with all due respect, Stella, what you showed was not what I got.
At all.
At all.
If I see you, and I'm joking.
If I see you, I'll say, hey.
No, literally. To be honest, if I see you, I won't even come to you.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are, I won't speak to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come across as a fan, sorry.
Oh,
like,
no,
I support you.
It depends. It depends on how much I like you.
The thing is, I support, but from a distance. The whole concept of like seeing a celeb or something and then going up to them, I think that's so overwhelming. Because imagine you're a celeb, and then you come to England, and you've got like your meet and greets or whatever. You've got if you're a singer, you've got your concerts or whatever. Cool. Now you're actually just trying to see London, or just go somewhere, and say like you're in your bummy estate. Now some people come, flashing lights, cameras on you.
I think sometimes you have to just, if you're able to read the room.
But some people aren't.
Yeah.
Like some people, those crazy fans will show up to the airport. I don't even know how they find out when celebrities are getting off their flight, but they'll show up to their airport and like be like videoing them, flash everything, screaming. Especially when it comes to these K-pop people. Jump scare. These people.
That's a full-time job.
No, these Korean fans will be like, they're evil. I'm sorry, not all of them, but the ones I've seen on TikTok, Instagram, like social media, they're evil. Like these K-pop fans will be like, no, you can't have a girlfriend because you're only supposed to love your fans. You're only supposed to love me. Blah blah blah. Then if they had a girlfriend, they will like bully the girlfriend, because you know how like bullying is really bad in Korea. They'll bully the girlfriend. There was what's it called? One member from BTS. What's his name? Jungkook or something like that.
Jungkook.
He has this weird fan that tries to send food to his house.
Right.
I don't even know how she got the address, but then he made like some tweet or whatever it was, or like some public statement. He was like, "Can you not send? I eat well. Please don't send food to my house. I don't know you." She got angry.
Nice.
Now all of a sudden I'm seeing on TikTok, my friend sent me a TikTok where it's like, this babe has gone on her Instagram story and said, yeah, you've disrespected me. Now I want you to die.
Safe.
Posting like this, like, I don't know how many inches that is, but posting like this long knife, saying that's what she's gonna use. Someone needs to tell me where his second house is, because apparently he's like moved for the time being for his safety. Someone needs to tell me where his second house is. blah blah blah.
Now, why would you post the knife and then think they're gonna give you the address?
But those are how like possessive and all of that those Korean fans get.
That's
now
crazy.
I feel like if I was a celebrity with fans like that, I would never leave my house, or I would hire like 24/7 security. Because then I think being a celebrity is like a blessing and a curse at the same time. Because
Just
like
being in the public eye, to be fair.
yeah, whether you're an influencer, a social media babe, YouTuber, celeb, singer, blah blah, it's like cool, you get to do what you love whilst also having the supportive fans, blah blah, whilst you also get the downfall of the what's it called, the trolls, them possessive people. Ugh, scary.
Yeah, I've always said I'd rather just be rich than famous. Like, I don't really want fame. I just want richness. All my friends are not big. Thanks,
Nathan
guys.
is.
Thanks, guys.
Nathan is. Nathan is. No, this girl, people know her now. Because we've got a friend, he's the vice president of, what is it, Opportunities and
Communities at BCU.
At BCU, and people call him the king of the B4s because of how big he is. Now we became friends with him, now people know us because of him.
They don't know me.
They do. That's why you got a lift home the other day.
No, that was just a matter of convenience.
But you wouldn't have gotten that lift if you wouldn't have gotten that lift if you didn't know him.
Well, that's true.
Exactly. And guess what? They know you now. Did you not say you exchanged socials?
Next question. Next question.
But I hope all those influencer people are staying safe.
Yeah, man. It's an evil world we live in.
Some people think we're at the end times.
Oh, we've been in the end times, man. We have been in those end times.
Well, if we are in the end times, I pray that if the man up there is wanting to end things, just do it after I get married at least. Give it a couple of years. You know, and I'd like to at least experience that once in my life.
No, lit.
Not twice, not 3 times, just once.
Just once. Heavy on the just once. I'm not doing it twice.
Longevity and happiness.
You get. No disrespect to this, I've done it twice, but it's not for me.
Would you say, like, have you ever been like scared of the thought of marriage or anything like that?
No, because it just looks like, maybe this is why other people are scared of marriage, but it looks like something you're just comfortable with. Like, it looks like something that gives you a lot of like security. That's how I've seen marriage.
But then some people are married but they feel as though there's no security in the household.
Hello.
Oh, no sympathy?
I mean, I do. Like, that's unfortunate, isn't it? But I think maybe it's because how, like, the household that I've been in and how I've seen marriage. So it's just like, I would like my marriage to like emulate that, mirror that.
Oh, shout out to Rachel's parents. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Uncle. You should know me already. I'm her only friend.
Oh, help.
If I'm not at Rachel's wedding, just know something happened and it wasn't my fault.
I know, it was.
Excuse me, no, what would have happened that would have been my fault?
You would have just misunderstood something, and then instead of you listen, you know what it is? You won't even listen to the explanation and be like, yeah, okay.
No.
And then you won't speak.
No.
You listen to the explanation, and you'll be like, okay. Or if the explanation isn't something you want to be like, yeah, and still.
No. I think what you need to remember is there's levels to who that happens with.
Right.
There's different demographics, there's different groups. Now you're one of my closest friends, no? I would hear you out.
Sure.
But if it's someone that I don't even consider a friend, you're more so an associate. We're just civil because we know the same people. You've done something to me, why do I have to listen to you?
Right.
Block and move on. Come on now. What's the point of explaining? And then all of a sudden you're hearing excuses. Your excuses aren't adding up. I know you're lying. I tell you, hey, I know you're lying. You still proceed to lie? Do Do you know how you could have avoided all of that waste of time? Block. Yeah. The block button is so like satisfying to hit.
I've started using it, to be fair, because people get creepy.
She clears chats. I block people.
Yeah, I used to think blocking people was mean, so I just wouldn't do it. But now, if you're talking to me too much, block.
There was a situation. This person kept trying to reconcile. But forgiveness does not mean reconciliation at the end of the day. And I don't want that. Now I've let you know that at multiple points. But you keep on trying. Now I should have just blocked you, but because we know the same people, I'm single because I don't want it to be awkward if we're all in the same place. Now you're trying to do it again? I just dropped a nice swift message. And then they ended up blocking me because they were like, oh, I see the angle, never again. Boo, boo, boo. I'm just like, at the end of the day, if you weren't going to do it, I was. So yeah.
That's basically it today.
What did we cover? Oh my gosh, we covered.
So in conclusion, have your tea light skin.
Light skin?
Brown skin.
Like a camel shade.
Yeah. Have your toes golden
brown. Eat your rice
with a fork.
What else was there?
And then stop out chasing.
Yeah, stay safe.
Heavy on the stay safe.
And use that block button.
Yeah, use it well.
Clear your chats like her.
Clear your chats.
And if anything happens between us, it's her fault, not mine.
That's not true. Well, yeah, stay safe and tune in to the next episode. Bye.
Bye.